Alright guys, time to come back again today. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. One of the biggest blockbuster moves we have ever seen has happened in Valorant and has now been confirmed by the Sentinels, Sassy and Pancada. After all the drama with Sentinels and Laos over the last couple of seasons already, Brazil in general, they've joined forces to become what is arguably a rather massive super team going into the new season. One player we believe yet to be confirmed, that's the IGL. But still, what do you guys think about this team? Very much enjoyed your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoy. Subscribe if you're new as always, I'd greatly appreciate it. A few other things here to mention. Fnatic have been joking around. We believe Chronicle Leo joining the team here for the upcoming season alongside AlphaJair, Durka and Boaster staying for sure as the IGL. They did some sort of fake announcement here with me or whatever is exactly going on, which I thought was pretty funny in fairness. I mean, look at this. Like, we've got Brimstone walking down the hallway. Just absolutely fantastic content. But yeah, the Fnatic guys actually right now are out there in Egypt alongside the Ascend boys. Like, I think CNED might be there as well. They've been practicing for a match relatively soon, and they're out there in Egypt with the pyramids, all this type of good stuff. Now, interestingly of note actually here, a few of you guys are pointing this out to me. So this came up on Boaster's, Instagram, or, well, I think you put it on Twitter, maybe Insta as well, not sure. This was since deleted on Twitter, and there's a good reason why. So he did a couple of tweets like this. One of them is like this. I mean, yeah, here he is in all his glory with a massive pyramid in the background. Now, bottom left-hand side, you guys may well already be able to tell, is a certain individual that may or may not be with them here on this Egypt trip, and if you zoom in it looks rather like this. Now lots of people say this looks rather like Leo, formerly of the Guild team, now expected to join Fnatic for the upcoming season alongside Chronicle. Chronicle as yet I don't believe he's there in kind of Egypt for this tournament, but potentially he's going to be there still regardless, and Leo is going to be the man for the job for this season, and maybe he's already there. So yeah, just because this got deleted, thought it was kind of telling, and yeah, does this look like it could possibly be Leo? I think there's a potential for some uncanny resemblances there. So that's probably what Fnatic are up to. This also on the Heretics front. Avova, formerly I think G2 Avova, may well be joining Heretics for the upcoming season. Makes a bit of sense. Of course, you've got many other players also going along a similar line, it seems right now, with even Mixwell and, you know, Kelox, I believe. So yeah, part of that G2 team becoming Heretics. The gang is certainly getting back together over there to a certain degree. There's also this quickly from MIBR, because we're going to talk about Brazil today with Heat, Muris and RGLM potentially becoming some of the MIBR's players for the upcoming season. So yeah, seemingly FRZ and Denaro gonna stay on the team, and yeah, as you guys were pointing out the other day, a lot of the Spanish rosters in Spain and the EMEA region, those are the teams that might be considering conversing in English, whereas a lot of the South American teams, they're still going to be competing or, well, speaking in their native tongues, and that of course, well, closes the door for some North American guys, maybe the likes of Marv that we've been discussing, where he might potentially end up. Probably not on either a North American franchise or a South American franchise. The question on that one is still most certainly open. This on EG though, right? Because look, there is one team, and even as I think George Geddes said, 4 of the teams are trying to form super teams. Now, super team I think is certainly overused. Even a team like Cloud9 I'm not sure necessarily counts. Honestly, Sentinels is not far off. This team we'll see there in a second, taking the best players arguably from their roster in North America, combining it with the best players in the second best team in North America with the best players in Brazil. Like, you know, that kind of does have to qualify, and Sentinels are certainly not building this team to not make tournament grand finals, right? They're here to win, and they're here to farm the clout as well. Best of both worlds. Now, it's not like the other teams also haven't built great teams. Cloud9 looks pretty good. That should be confirmed relatively soon. 100 Thieves as well, we know their path. NRG, effectively former Optic. So many great teams in the North American franchise. EG, maybe not so much. They've re-signed Com, and look, I think Com can be a good player, a decent piece to build around. Is he a top 5 player in his role? I think he's an initiator in North America. Probably not, right? Let's be honest here. There could be many other players that they could go down the route of. BCJ may still join, but you know, even Trent or something, right? I'm kind of surprised that Trent isn't going here. Surely it's a no-brainer to try and get Trent into a team like EG, given the fact that no one else picked him up. But yeah, apparently he will either stay on the guard or move elsewhere. So Com has signed his contract. Jorgemo as well also signed his contract, and I'm guessing this does mean relationships with Evil Geniuses. That would be the most likely outcome here, that they've re-signed extensions or new contracts entirely, because I think teams will have to sign players under new deals regardless. Even if they were previously on the organization, they will still have to sign new deals because it's under a new relationship now. Now the partnership league has come into effect. There's probably different contracts and stipulations and clauses they have to include, so probably everyone has to re-sign a new deal. But yeah, Jorgemo gonna stay. Don't mind that one at all. Don't mind Boostia. The Com one to me is a bit of a question mark, but still, EG, they're not really competing maybe on the same same level that Sentinels are right now with the changes that they have just confirmed. Firstly, this from Sassy saying thank you to all the fans. He kind of did a twit longer, we shall see there in a second, but at the end of it he says, yeah, thanks to all the Brazilian fans, the Loud fans, for the support and the time with that organization. But it is time for the next chapter over to Sentinels, and this is the announcement video they come out with. We're not messing around. A new chapter for the world champions, Sassy and Pancada joining the squad. So yeah, this is some scary stuff, right? Pancada, of course, coming in as that controller role on the smoke. Sassy probably going to step into whatever's required, but you know, the Sova positioning and the like. And that is the team of two. I mean, wow. Loud, obviously, we know they were going to be breaking up. Coming into this offseason, if you'd have said that this Loud team would break up and two of the best players would end up on Sentinels, like that is such a remarkable set of storylines. But Sentinels confirms, like Rob Moore, their CEO, said outright, we're not just here to be the content team, we're here to win, we're here to deliver the goods on the highest stage, and they're trying to do exactly that. So like, you can't deny that's their intention here. Sassy, Pancada coming over from Loud, reigning world champions. And yeah, how's it going to work with this team? Not sure how the communication's going to work, right? Pancada, I think people have said that his English isn't that good. Sassy's most certainly is, and of course, Def, we think, is going to be the IGL. So Sassy, Pancada, TenZ, Zekken, that's the current team of four. I mean, wow, that's pretty scary. Zekken is just the entry guy, gonna do as much impact as he can. Sassy and Pancada, great role players, incredible impact as well. TenZ is now gonna be set up to try and be the chamber player that people expected him to be, maybe, and, you know, he achieved incredible feats and high levels on the Jet, never quite got to that same level, at least consistently on the chamber, as other guys, you know, Yay, Cryo, and that's kind of one of the questions to me. If this team does want to compete, I think Sassy, Pancada, Zekken, and Def as the IGLs are very much comparable to pretty much every other team that's getting formed around the world right now. The TenZ question mark is big, because if TenZ is at his peak, like, damn, this team is unbelievable. If TenZ can't quite hit the Yay level or the Cryo level or, you know, the Artist level, for example, that's where some of the question marks will come in if the meta remains as it is, because, like, if Chamber becomes less viable and is no longer the key piece of any team's success, then things will change around. But I do think this team is flexible enough to accommodate that as well. So yeah, the pressure's on TenZ, I suppose, to deliver, but I'm sure they've paid him a lot of money to deliver, and they're building a system around him in which they can give him the best possible chance to thrive. So that's my initial thoughts on the team. As yet, we don't have everything announced as a result of this roster, right? We don't have the Def discussion yet. Zekken, TenZ, we know. These two now we know as well. And even as he says right here, like, the career of a professional esports player is made of opportunities. Since I started back in 2013, I always had a dream of living an international challenge, and the moment has finally arrived. Proud to announce I'll be part of Sentinels in a very special project, a unique moment in my career. Hope I can count on you all in this new phase. So yeah, crazy in a way how after the Sentinels versus Brazil drama of a very long time at this point, they're now joining forces. And I mean, yeah, I guess a lot of Brazilian fans that enjoyed the Loud team, what are they going to do? What are you guys going to do if you're a fan of this Loud roster? Do you support them now with Sentinels? I guess, you know, if you don't, you'll still probably have a soft spot for the players, which, I mean, look, there's going to be some great rivalries, especially because the Sentinels team with these fellas will be there in Sao Paulo, I'm pretty sure is where it's getting held for the kickoff event of next season in February into March, I believe, where they will be going. So yeah, after all the drama, they've joined forces with the Loud guys, and once Def is confirmed as their IGL, which I believe he will be in due course, we very much do have a really scary roster on our hands. So look, everyone says super team, but from my perspective, they've literally just picked up pieces from around the world, like the best players in their respective roles in pretty much every single position they can find, and are now putting them all together with a great IGL and hoping it works, which, you know, it would be a very big surprise if it doesn't, but there are still some question marks, as I raised over the last couple of minutes, and of course this was rumoured quite a while ago now, but yeah, Def is supposed to be the final man of the team. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, take care, and I'll see you next time.